Hey guys, it is David here, and it is currently day 207. I hope you guys had a fabulous day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But the time is currently 6:10, and I woke up today feeling refreshed. I had amazing sleep, but of course, just because I slept good yesterday doesn't mean and that's gonna repay for all the bad sleep I did have. But the thing I am glad is that I realized that maybe I have been having a bad sleep because I was overtrained, because I did go too hard at the gym for a bit, quite a long time. So, my analysis, and I have concluded so far that my restless sleep was due to my excess amount of training at the gym. So that's definitely good to know because otherwise I don't want to be left uncertain about things in my life. I want to know exactly why it is happening to me. So far, I had concluded that that was perhaps the reason why. But that being said, I'm going to get up now, have some food, get showered up, and I'll catch up with you guys in a few hours to let you guys know what I plan for the day. But just to be brief, I think it's going to be exactly what I do every single day, but probably just try to push myself a little bit more. That being said, I'll see you guys soon. So for meal two, we're gonna have some chicken and rice, and the time is currently 10:38. So I woke up today this morning feeling great, did some stretching, did some reading, and it has been good ever since, guys. And today's reading has been much easier for me. I have been able to stay focused much more frequently. Now, was I focused throughout the entire session? Definitely not. In the start, I was dozing off. I was thinking about all these other things. My mind was racing with different ideas to start. And the thing is, to have focus is honestly much easier than we think. You just have to focus on one thing, like focus on your breath, focus on the task you're faced with. But the main issue with focus comes when our emotions take over. Like when you're doing a certain task and you come in contact with a challenge, you don't know how to do it, so you become stressed, you're anxious, and then you become distracted. You're not focused no longer. Instead of being more stressed about whether you can do this task or not is to realize that what you are feeling is real, that yes, I am stressful because I lack the knowledge to do this certain task, and accept that. But don't play into your emotions more, because if you play into that stressful emotion of I can't do this, what I'm going to do, then you're essentially being focused of being stressed. So yes, you're still focusing, but you're focusing on the wrong thing now. You're focusing on the negative emotions, you're playing into your feelings, and then you're going to eventually break down and have a freak out. And that's the last thing you want, because when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I never really understood the concept of focus. I never meditated. I never understood how to focus on my own breath. So every time I get frustrated, every time I get in contact with this challenge, I would freak out because I will pay too much attention. I'll pay too much focus on my own emotions. When I get stressed, I allow my stress to take over me. When I get anxious, I allow my anxiety to control me. And the worst thing is, when I get angry, I have a full blown freak out and a tantrum. And like literally, it was the worst experience of my life. And that was me focusing not on the task, not on the challenge on how to overcome this, but on my emotions. And a lot of us can focus in life. We are just focusing on the wrong thing. But that being said, I'm going to have this meal and do some work, hopefully finish the work that I couldn't get done yesterday. And to me, that will be a pretty good day to start. But that being said, I'll see you guys in about 3 hours or so. Time is 2:08. So a few hours had passed since I last ate. That means I'm going to have meal three, which is a big bowl of kale and beef. This time the kale is about to overflow because I got to finish the rest of it, as tomorrow I'm going to get a new batch, which is pretty exciting. That being said, I just want to touch a little bit more on focus, because I guess the point where a lot of us gets discouraged when we first find focus, or when we are constantly trying to improve our focus is that we get annoyed when we lose focus, when we become distracted. But that's a very normal thing. Actually, if you want to improve your focus, if you want to improve your self awareness, then you have to be distracted because through distractions, you get to practice your repetitions. Every time you get distracted, realize that you were distracted and pull yourself back together, pull yourself back, find the focus through whatever means, through whatever avenues you are doing, whether it's praying, meditation, just some breathing exercises or a cold plunge, whatever it is, you gotta pull yourself back and recenter yourself. But just know you will lose focus, you will be distracted. That is the part of the process. That is how you learn to be focused. So don't stress about it when you are distracted, thinking to yourself that I can't do this, I can't sit still. Nobody can sit still. We are not designed to sit still. Our mind will be constantly running around in circles, thinking about different things, thinking about our future, thinking about our past. It is actually quite difficult to relax your mind and think in the present, especially in this world full of distractions. So, not many people can do it. So, if you can do it through practice, through repetition, then you are already above the crowd. And the person who has focus can drastically accomplish more in life. So don't give up if you think you can't do it because you can't sit still. Nobody can. That is the part of the lesson. That is the part of the teaching is to allow yourself to be distracted. So give it a shot and see how that goes. But just a quick reminder, I thought because when I first started meditating, when I first started to gain my focus, I could not sit still for 10 minutes. And to be honest, I can't sit still now either. But what I had learned is to embrace the discomfort, embrace myself when I do go and think about different things. When I think about my past, when I think about the uncertainty, because we have to allow the freedom of our thought to run wild. Because we still have to give some freedom to our thought. We can't just control and trying to corner our mind into a corner because that itself is also not focus. But that being said, I'm going to enjoy this meal. And although today is quite hot, it is quite sunny, and I haven't been outside for, I would say, a good 4 days now. So I might go outside and just walk around and maybe just sit on the bench or something like that. But I'll see you guys in a few hours. The time is currently 5:28. So for the past 2 to 3 hours, I was doing just a little bit more work on creating some content for my automation channel. And not only have I completed one video today, I managed to do another one. So I could say that is great success for me today. So that being said, I'm going to have meal four, which is just a little bit more chicken and rice. And after this, I'm going to probably just get up from this chair and do some stretching. Although I did some this morning, I'm gonna do some more today because my back is a bit tight. Just everywhere feels a bit tight. Sitting on this chair for quite a few hours consecutively definitely had taken a toll on my joints and stuff. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you guys in a few hours where dinner will hit. So, guys, this pretty much wraps it up for today, and we are finishing the day at 7:27. So today has been absolutely amazing, of course, like usual. Now, because last night I had such a good sleep, I figured it was because I had my dinner much earlier than usual. So today I'm going to do the exact same thing and have my salmon and rice, a behemoth amount of salmon and rice. If it would focus, absolutely delicious. So going to have that because it is a lot of carbs. It makes sense that I kind of slept good yesterday because I had some time to digest that food instead of eating my food at around 9 o'clock like I usually do. And I go to bed at like 10 o'clock. So I have all that food there. It's very uncomfortable and it gets my heart rate very elevated. So I figured that maybe recently I haven't been having good sleep was also due to that I'm having dinner very late. So now onwards, I'm going to finish my day around 7:30 or around 8 o'clock to the latest and try to finish all that food before
8:30. So that being said, I'm going to enjoy this meal, and I'll catch you guys in on tomorrow, because I do believe that I have said everything I wanted to. And if I did miss anything, I'll just say it tomorrow. So I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.